Hello again. This is Master Cleveland, and thought we'd do something a little bit different this time. A lot of my other videos, you see things like forms or weapons techniques, which we will be going deeper into, but also will be, as promised, coming soon will be the application of techniques in those forms and whatnot. But another thing I thought we should cover is the literature. Because any serious practitioner, I'm not throwing shade at anybody, any serious practitioner is also going to want to find things that are going to challenge their thinking in terms of martial arts. One of the books I found that really changed and challenged a lot of things was this particular book in general, which was the book, and I know it's not very clear, the Book of Martial Power by Stephen Perlman. Now, this book, when I picked it up, I'd say roughly 15 years ago, it was a game changer. I mean, there's a lot of books out there that will show you techniques or forms or whatnot, Taekwondo, karate, judo, jiu-jitsu. But what this thing did was different. It took postures, it took points of contact with the ground, the balance points, things like that. How conflict quickly goes from the distance of an art that it's known for, i.e., if you look at Taekwondo, it tends to be long range, to where it becomes almost a point blank fight. And that can occur in real fight just like that. You may not even get to throw that first powerful kick before you're in punching range, before you're in standing grappling range. But what this did was it broke it down in such a way where you understand why things work. This book covers a lot of things that I can honestly say, and somewhat shamefully say at times, I didn't learn until after I was a black belt. I mean, the basics you learn, but the thing is, I learned that if someone does not show you why they work, how the body works in relation to technique, you really don't master your art at that point. If you don't understand how the body works, you've got techniques, and that's fine. But if you don't understand why, then you only have half the story. And books like this, I honestly say, you don't have to go out and buy them. You don't have to go out and read them. I'm not trying to sell books here. I'm just simply sharing what I understand, what came into my understanding by picking up a simple piece of literature, which turned out to be a game changer for me. I was so surprised by this book that I went and got a second copy and gave it to my instructor at the time. He went over it, and basically it confirmed a lot of things he was already teaching. It basically was, if I was to put it, a written version of the stuff that he was already teaching us. I've had a few instructors, and honestly, my first instructors, a lot of this stuff really didn't come up. I can honestly say now that any of my students going forward will be pretty much from an open understanding or a balanced understanding of their art. I think that's important. I think that any student, any person can pick up a copy of this, but I would say anybody that's a black belt, that's an instructor, this book should be in your collection. I don't care if you're Taekwondo, karate, jiu-jitsu, judo, I would pick up a copy of this book. It is that serious. It's that good of a book. Again, like I said, I ain't here to sell books, but it shaped the way I will teach arts from here on out. If you're a serious student or instructor, it would behoove you to have a small library. I'm not saying go buy 500 books. I'm just saying find a few good ones that explain not just your art, but your art in relation to your body and how it works. If you don't have an instructor that teaches this stuff, find one. If you got a good one, stick with him or her. But get stuff like this in your collection and start to pick it apart and look at it in relation to how you train. And you'll find that you will improve. It definitely helped me. I'm not saying learn by book. I'm just saying incorporate ideas. For those who found this video insulting, that was not my intention. Those who found this video to be educational, by all means, send a like or subscribe, because there's definitely more to come. There will be others that I will recommend in terms of books. But this one, if you can get your hands on a copy, do so. It is definitely worth it. And with that, I will be back with more.